Hello, my name is Veronica Jackson Reed, and I will be doing my author report on Jason Reynolds. Jason Reynolds is a 40-year-old American author who writes novels and poetry for young adult and middle grade audience. He is a #1 New York Times bestselling author and assisted writing with other authors about more difficult topics around the world. The books he writes discuss very difficult topics like gun violence, poverty, police brutality, and trauma. He connects with the children on this level because they witness this firsthand and don't know what to do or feel. Some of the books that highlight Reynolds' work are Long Way Down, As Brave as You Are, When Was the Greatest. In Long Way Down, the characters are based on a young teen, 15 years old, who experienced gun violence first-handedly in their community when his own brother was killed. It speaks on the emotions a boy goes through in dealing with these emotions and letting them turn one's life into vengeance. As Brave as You has a message to teach people how to have hope in their lives with the things that they do, along with showing forgiveness through the actions that you may bravely see yourself doing that many others might not do. Basically, providing a sense of hope and understanding that it's okay to do the actions that you do when you see it showcasing a sense of bravery and understanding for others. When I Was the Greatest is a book focused on the family and friendships who deal with the consequences of sometimes stupid decisions that teenagers make. Difficult topics talked about in here are the gun violence, gun control, peer pressure, life in the hood, and etc. All American Boy, one of the most powerful current selling books written by Reynolds. It follows the lives of two young brothers who try and handle racism and police brutality in their community. One of the most difficult topics that are important in this current century time. Last for everyone. A book for everyone, every person, everyone dream. This book speaks to kids who dream of either having something they dream about, but also understanding that it's okay that this dream takes time to accomplish. Reynolds shares with his readers how he fought his own battles to accomplish them, along with the honesty of how long it took for them to accomplish. Maybe 20 years, 10 years, 35 years, or he's still accomplishing it. He wants readers to understand that it's okay that it takes time to accomplish this dream that you have in mind, but to never give up. Jason Reynolds has a personal aspect that inspires his books. His narrative structure is based of his books on difficult topics that most authors don't write about. He has an originality in his writing by shifting his novels from free verse and poetic form. The influence of this author is from his close friend who was gunned down when they were 19 years old. During that dark night, he and his friends only wanted to track down the person who shot him and killed them for themselves. However, the young boy's mother who experienced this death spoke to them and expressed how she felt that she would never want another mother to go through the heartache and pain that she is suffering right now, and for them to see in their hearts that vengeance is not the answer, but to take this as a learning experience, to move on and not to find yourself in a situation like her son did. He speaks on the difficult topics because he knows of the pain and choices that can be made if not understood carefully. The setting and atmosphere that Reynolds holds is he felt during his years growing up and speak on them. He wants us young teens to understand the perspective by placing them as the main characters for a better personal relationship between the readers and his story message. Each story that he writes about, there are a message that correlates with current events in the world that affect our younger generation. He does not limit himself to a structure, but enjoys being able to make a play with words up and down and across the page. This helps for a more enjoyable and reading level for his audience. The contributions that Reynolds makes to children's literature are his own personal aspects that with what he went through from his life in writing about difficult topics. As most parents may shield their children from these difficult topics, Reynolds believes that it's important to Be honest with children on how life is, the emotions that you feel, what can go wrong if you chose a different way to feel in that heat of the moment. That it's okay to be frustrated, sad, angry, to let it all out. But honestly, to speak about this with a fellow person, because holding it in will only cause for more damaging, troubling issues in life. The legacy that he wants to leave behind. Reynolds' main life mission in his writing is to urge everyone to express their lives in words, in art, prose, poetry, song lyrics, comments, anything at all. Basically, what he did with his life. He writes about difficult topics, however, he also wants to young people to use your words and of art to inspire young people when they read his work. He doesn't believe in criticism, but understands that parents don't understand his take on the reading. His books are directed for younger middle school age readers, but if Black males and those of color take form, it use it for themselves, then he feels it is accomplishing a change that is happening. He wants to ensure that students are reading, understanding what he is stating in his books, and that they aren't just skimming through, but fully understanding the emotions and meaning behind each word that is on the pages. Thank you. Here are my references. I hope that you enjoyed this.